It's rare for an ultramarathoner to be stuck in place, but that's exactly where Dean Karnazes finds himself right now. Hovering over his butcher block writing table, he struggles with the opening scene of his first screenplay. How can he make a film about ancient Greece feel relevant to a modern audience? The problem nags at Karnazes like a splinter jammed under his fingernail. This scenario of creative paralysis may sound familiar, whether you're struggling to get out of bed, stewing over a difficult project, or overwhelmed by a deadline. Remain still, and your anxiety will continue to climb. The solution is simple. Motion stirs emotion, says Karnazes. He puts his personal credo into action and embarks upon a head-clearing run. At the 2,600-foot, 792-meter summit of Mount Tamalpais, the idea hits Karnazes like a rock rolling down the hill. The film will open with students griping about their first day of Greek classics studies. When the professor instructs them to open their books, the film will cut to a battle scene in Athens. Karnazes returns to his desk to write the opening scene. The hardest part is finding the inner discipline and motivation to do something that you're not looking forward to, he says. In this section, you'll meet other heroes who use movement to overcome obstacles. Race car driver Hurley Haywood swiftly cuts through distractions. Astronaut Jeanette Epps deliberately multitasks, and mountain biker Evelyn Dong knows when to stop moving at the end of the day. Number 2. Carry a notebook. As you zip through your day, random ideas will flit like fireflies in your brain. Heed the advice of illustrator Marion Deschars and keep a notebook handy to jar those sparks of genius. It's important to get an idea down on paper before I forget it, she says. The author of Yoga for Stiff Birds and 19 other books has discovered forgotten book concepts in her notebook. Bonus: the notebook offloads your short-term memory, making room for fresh ideas. Number 3. Slow down your response. How an astronaut deals with an onslaught of messages. Ping! A paranormal message pops up late in the day. Hey, I forgot, can you create one more graphic? Asks your coworker. Seriously? Astronaut Jeanette Epps deals with her fair share of aggravating messages while working at NASA Mission Control as Capcom. In that role, Epps gathers the thoughts of every console in the room, consults with the flight director, and relays critical information back to space. Sit back and think about it. Don't be reactive, she says. Find out what the real story is. If Capcom mucks up their communication with an astronaut in distress, that could make matters worse. Whether you're Capcom or creative, your initial response will set the tone. Annoyed at your coworker's message? Don't respond when you're angry. Simple as that. Let the request sit for a bit, and your perception will change. In the morning, it might not feel that annoying. Even better, wait, and your coworker might realize they don't actually need that extra graphic. Look at the situation from the perspective of your coworker. Do they really need that graphic tonight? Or are they just knocking an item off their to-do list? Come on, that's understandable. Let's say the coworker does indeed need that graphic, and these late requests are common. Resolve this situation, but acknowledge the bigger picture. There might be a workflow issue. Are you discussing all of the graphic needs at the outset of a project? Is there someone else making these requests? And do they need to be part of the communication from the beginning? Spend some additional time collecting your thoughts, then set up a meeting to discuss these issues. Talk about problems. When Epps and I spoke, NASA just experienced a coolant leak on the Russian Soyuz rocket. It's better to laugh than cry in these situations. So much can go wrong. As long as it's not the worst-case scenario, then all is good, she says. See the bright side, like Epps. Last night, the message felt like a crash landing. This morning, it's a chance for liftoff.